yeah, so I downloaded that one. Yeah, so my other expired. So and now when purchase this tutorial, and that was already failed. So what I'm going to be teaching you to do is how to create a basic go through everything, but you just alright, so first what I like to do is I go straight to our game, and I go to our sizes in the properties, and I'm going to change the size to 280 by 600, yes. So then that's just changing the size of our game. So I like to keep it pretty big. If I click F8, you can see this will be the size of the game. So it's a pretty good size. You can get good FPS, and people, far I've seen that people really like that. So anyway, we're gonna go to frame 1, and we're gonna just call this start. So on the start page, we can make it whatever color we want. I don't like to go too dark. I usually like to keep a light color. And no, that's kind of boring. Let's go blue. Nope. I always spend so much time on this. Alright, there we go. We just have a kind of a basic color. And then what you want to do is bring in active text, but I just do active. Drag this out pretty large. Depends on how you want this. This is the start page. So what I'm going to do is get my eraser, set that size pretty big, and we have that all gone. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select what color I want my text to be and go to font. And I like to do our classic. That's the one I actually downloaded. You guys can get it. And I usually go size 48. So then click, I guess we can do this bigger. So 72. So this is just kind of a basic start. So I can actually do this basic start. So that's kind of what I'm going for. That's just what I want you guys to see. But how we really do this is we're going to get an active system box. So that's just what I'm going to try to do. Everything sort of this color. Add custom colors, there we go, and hopefully that's the right color. So then we're going to go to text like I showed you, and we're going to do our arcade classic, going to do bold, and I will do 72. So then I'm going to come in here, say whatever, so start, and click OK. So then you're going to see that this is way too big. So sadly we cannot make it a transparent color. I'm pretty sure. Actually, we can. Well, yep. Alright, so you can. So we just have start right here. So it looks pretty good in that cool text. So then what we're going to do is right here, we'll make it so click, and we just have that little thing. And we're going to do new frame and level. Click, jump to frame. So then if we even start it, we'll just have this little thing, and you can click on it. So sadly, there's a glitch. I wanted you guys to see this. You have to button to actually make it work, not just clicked. So finally, it will work. You can make it so if you use the right button too, it'll jump to the frame. So it works both ways. So go to level level 1. So really just right here you have a basic start page. You can add art as much as you want with the actives, but I'm just kind of keeping it plain right now. I'll work on it later. Now on level 1. So as you can see, it's the same size, but what I want to do is kind of give it a background color. Guess we can change it up since that's what we had last time. Alright. That, what you want to do is you want to do, it's a, I can never remember the name. Oh, backdrop. Yes. So if I'm correct, yes. Alright, so this will be your basic log. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see down here. So yes, right here will be your basic log. So it's really easy. You can zoom in and check it out, and I just go right over it and make a new painting. I usually just fill it up with that and get a certain color. Boom, and there you have basic grass blocks. So it's not too hard, and I know it's small. You can make it bigger, but I'm gonna try to make a game kind of like Minecraft, which most people know about. It's where you can swing a pickaxe and mine certain blocks. That's what I'm gonna go for now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this. So you click on here and go to the properties, and you are gonna make it be a platform. And then now what you're gonna do before you do anything else is make an active. So an active can be pretty much anything. And right now we're going to be using this as our character. So I guess I can just draw something. Oh, gosh darn it. Draw something real fast, and then we're going to make this super big. And there we go. So now we can kind of see this now. We can zoom in and do some painting now. Okay, so right now I like doing little stick figures, but people are actually good artists like me, and that is okay. You can do whatever type of art you want, and I usually just bring it straight down, and this kind of big head guy, and kind of just this and this, and fill in his head. You don't have to fill in his head, do whatever. So it's just kind of a little cheesy. I think I'm gonna make his body slightly bigger. And yeah, so you can do whatever. I just want his body to show up right here. So now the next step is, so this is kind of hard, it can be annoying, but once you do that and get those all set up, you can start copy and paste by clicking Control and then V. And yeah, so I mean, it takes a little while to figure out where to actually paste them, but yeah. So anyway, now you're gonna click Control E, the event area, this collisions backdrop, and then you're gonna make movement equal to stop. First, you need to go to main movement. With this new software, there are physics, and you have to put a physics engine in on all games. And then you're gonna click on him and make him be a. There are platform moves and then basic platform movements. I don't know the difference. I think they both do multiple jumps. I'm gonna do this one because it's a lot cooler. So then you can go right here and movements and equals to stop. So whenever you click start, you'll see this guy and he will fall down because the physics, I do not know why, but you may have to do physics ground. You have to click on here, by the way, and nope, okay, that is actually good. You can just bring this guy and just kind of bring him in the center, and that should work. Yeah, so anyway, you just have kind of a little guy right here going, so you already have a little platformer. So these ground physics work, and if you're on the older version, you can just select, you can select platform. I am on this one, so hopefully this will work this time. Okay, so it seems to not be working. I don't know why it's not, but I guess you can actually delete these. This will actually not matter, but so yeah, keep him as platform. And again, they are still doing updates on the software, so do not fear. So you can change the speeds and everything. And one thing, the annoying thing is when you go down to here, you have to like sometimes moving to be jumping. So I'm gonna do that. So go back to tutorial. To fix that, you go back to tutorial. Go down here to this little play button, go to default controls, go to player 1, and button 1 will be up arrow. So once you go back here, you can see I can just jump up and down, and you see that he's not jumping that high. So what you want to do is you want to go back to the movements and make his strength probably, I usually go around 75, and the gravity, let's go 40, no, 40, no, 30, let's just go with that. There we go. So it actually feels really good, like really good, better than normal. So as you can see, I'm really OCD about this. These are slightly too low, and now we have these. And then we have this, and you can just keep on making them bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, longer and longer. And you can just bring these ones down, and that should be mostly even. But now, if you don't like how it looks, that's okay. You can fix it however you want. It feels like it's totally at an angle. You can totally see it's at an angle, but that is okay. Let me just... I can't tell. I think that's at an angle. Yeah. Probably is, but that is okay. You can fix that, and you can add new blocks. So you can go back to background, backdrop, make it bigger, for instance, and you can repaint this whatever you want. For instance, I can make this just a kind of goldish block filled in, do some type of coin type thing, I don't know. Alright, so I don't even know. Kind of like this, and you can just make sure that it is a platform. So hopefully we can reach it, but then whenever you click start, we can actually sadly not, oh, actually we can kind of glitch through. If you stand under it, it will glitch it through. But what's cool about this is not only can you just add it to be a platformer, you can actually make it be, for instance, I want to repaint this. Oops. And I can make it be something kind of like this. If I can draw it. Now these are not railroad tracks. These are like really bad ladders. Alright, there we go. So I guess you can just kind of drop these things down. Looks really bad, but you guys can adjust them. I'm just trying to show you and give you an example. But then what you can do is you can click on these, go to, instead of platform, you can do ladder, and you can click start, go up here, and you can just climb up. And I know it kind of like jumps up, but you can see you can go straight down. It's kind of weird because it just has a glitchy thing because I didn't place them down all the way correctly, but you guys can totally do that. So yeah, these are the basics for a platformer. I know this video was kind of long, but I just really want you guys to see what's going on. So yeah, thanks for watching.